Deep within the dark forest, where the sounds of the modern world rarely penetrated, a sinister secret lurked. Here, amidst the tangled undergrowth and gnarled trees, dwelled a cult whose clandestine rituals permeated the air with fear and death. The forest bore the ominous name of Corrupt Leaf, though no one could say for certain who named it or why. For centuries it remained a place where few dared to venture, and those who did often returned with tales of mysterious sounds and elusive shadows that seemed to stalk them among the trees. Local villagers whispered of a cult dwelling deep within the Corrupt Leaf. There were rumors of people disappearing without a trace, of otherworldly entities summoned through rituals, and of senseless killings attributed to this dark corner of the woods. Yet these were mere whispers, ghost stories told to scare children and caution the brave. However, one spring, when misty rays of sunlight gently caressed the canopy, several travelers vanished within the forest. Initially, search parties were organized, extensive expeditions were launched, but to no avail. They left no trace behind, as if the earth had swallowed them whole. Claire, a young reporter from the local newspaper, decided to uncover the truth behind these disappearances. She had heard countless tales of the cult and anticipated an intriguing but unsettling assignment. Armed with her camera and notepad, she ventured into the Corrupt Leaf despite warnings from the villagers. The first few days were calm. Claire captured beautiful landscapes, gathering material for an article on the wilderness. She began to doubt the truth of the cult rumors, until one evening when she heard strange noises emanating from deep within the forest. She stepped out of her tent to investigate the source of the noise. Tension hung in the air as if the forest itself held its breath. In the distance, she glimpsed a peculiar figure clad in black. Claire tried to approach, but the mysterious silhouette vanished. Over the following days, Claire lived in constant unease. She often noticed footsteps around her campsite and felt as though someone was watching her from the shadows. She was certain they were members of the cult and resolved to learn more. One day, sneaking through dense foliage, she stumbled upon an abandoned structure hidden deep within the forest. It was an old cabin, damp and moldy. Claire cautiously entered, photographing every detail. Inside, she discovered an altar strewn with strange plants and animal bones. The walls were adorned with images of peculiar symbols and graffiti in an unfamiliar language. At that moment, Claire sensed someone standing behind her. She turned and saw a figure in a black hood, their face completely obscured. She froze, wondering how they had approached so silently. "You shouldn't have come here," a low, raspy voice emanated from beneath the hood. Claire didn't know what to say. She was trapped among the cultists she had heard so much about. Slowly, she raised her camera to take a photo, but in the next instant, the figure swiftly moved forward and snatched the camera from her hands. "You will not leave this forest alive," the cultist hissed, and in the darkness, their eyes gleamed. Claire tried to flee, but other cultists emerged from behind the trees, seemingly summoned. They surrounded her, and she realized this was the end. In the darkness of the forest, cries and screams echoed briefly but quickly faded, drowned out by the sinister silence of the Corrupt Leaf. No one ever learned what became of Claire and the others who disappeared. Only rumors emerged from the depths of the forest, shrouded in the mystery of a cult that devoured them amid the shadows, desperately striving to remain beyond reach of the outside world.